sometimes they don't tell me when they pick me up.
Yeah.
Because I heard I was on Global Rev yesterday and nobody told me I was on Global Rev. But I saw somebody posted on Facebook that it was on Global Rev.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if it was me, Freedom, or Beth, but usually they put, I don't know. Who knows? I can't tell. But yeah, we had 3 streamers yesterday. Oh my god, yesterday's action was so badass.
It was fucking insane.
Oh my god, here's the second part. Oh fuck. It was so good. Is this Winston?
Yeah, I'm
What's up, my brother?
Hey, brother, how are you?
How you doing, man?
Hanging in here.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I haven't seen you forever, man. Actually doing a tour. It's the 1-year anniversary.
So we're here approaching 118 Winston. It's an art gallery.
We've got people all around doing tours.
Really? And now it's just, they all just, look at all the people.
Look at all the beautiful people.
Doing portraits there of all the tag dealers and crackheads, occupiers. Make pictures of all of us.
Wow.
As an artist?
Yeah.
Yeah, very talented artist. Yeah, but that was next year, bro. Yeah. This is the middle right here.
Yeah. This is the OLA.
Okay, yeah. This is right here, yoga. This used to be freedom.
118 Winston.
Alright, here we go.
1 second. Cool.
Okay, can everybody hear me? Let me see if I can give this some sound. So this is 118 Winston. One thing, we had Occupy Art Gallery here, art show here, one of the art walks, I believe. And then in addition to that, Occupy LA also had some of its Freedom School classes there on the weekends, on Sundays. They currently do yoga and other art things, but this location, this building, has had a significant role, a significant history and activism for decades, for a very long time. I don't know all the details. The gentleman who has this place is actually doing yoga right now, so
His name is Steven Ziegler.
yeah, Steven Ziegler knows the whole history of this building, but it was used for immigration rights. It was used for Skid Row rights and different activism there. So Karina was actually going to do this location for us, but she woke up with a fever, so we weren't able to do that. Is there anything else we want to say about 118 Winston before we move to LA Cam? Go ahead.
It was a really cool OLA exhibit that Steven put on. What was that, earlier this year? That I can't remember the month. Do anyone here remember the month of Steven's OLA exhibit?
I think it was like sometime in February or March.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, but he took photographs and even had audio and video clippings from the encampment and kind of recreated the camp in some abstract way for the exhibit. It was really cool.
Cool, good. Let's move on to LA Cam.
Well, the other thing besides that of Steven, when Skid Row and Town and Fourth was getting raided, he came over and kicked it up with us for 6 hours, brought us sodas, medicated us. He's really a good person.
Yeah, he was at the encampment, so he's an activist and he really cares about the issues that the movement is all about.
He also made the flyer for N28 for the, what was called Eviction Block Party flyer.
He's a very good guy. Gallery owner. Very good guy.
Okay, next stop, LA Cam.
Let me do it.
On the wrong day.
Oh no.
I ended up talking to Steven for about an hour.
Indication of the beginning of Skid Row. I think the city and corporations are constantly trying to. Here, let's get out of the way from the car. I think the city is constantly and the corporations are constantly trying to redefine where Skid Row is, but at one point that alley was the beginning.
Man, the sidewalk is small.
Oh yeah,
Indian Alley?
I think it has another name too.
Yes, I mean Native American.
I know. They mean India, right? In Asia?
there used to be a Negro alley, or actually it was called Nigger alley in
Nigger alley?
in Chinatown.
That's crazy.
In what is now the Union Station area. You can actually see it on old maps of LA.
Nigger alley?
Yes.
Wow. Not cool.
That was the official name. It wasn't just a nickname.
We had where I used to live. We had Beaner Road, but Beaner Road wasn't the name of it. We just called it Beaner Road.
Yeah, well, there are lots of places that people call by some offensive name. But
Yeah.
in this case, this was the official name.
Hey,
Was
how's it going?
Max.
Good, yeah.
Good. A little hot.
Yeah.
I'm tired just thinking about like the whole weekend.
Oh, the whole.
Because I think I promised to live stream all the way through Monday. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
yeah, and I still have to go home and do video uploads. So, and then I have to label all my videos, and I have to like write a sentence about each video. It's a lot of work.
By the way, you are PMbeers.
Yes, I am. Yes.
I friended you on Facebook. So
Awesome.
because there was some event, and then you said that if anyone wants
Exactly. Exactly. You'll get every invitation. Yeah.
So I don't usually friend people I don't know personally, but
Yeah.
I decided to.
Okay,
And I get
awesome.
all these invites, and I thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I don't know
So I found out
about.
about this.
I don't know at least 900 of my Facebook friends. I don't know them, but I figure I'll just give up my privacy to help.
I know most people don't know most of their Facebook friends, but I generally don't friend people unless I
not much
Yeah.
in real life.
Okay. Well, we met now. What was your
An
name?
exception for you.
What was your name?
Perius.
What is it?
Perius.
Perius. Wow, that's hard to remember, but a beautiful name.
Perius.
Nice, Perius. Okay.
It's like a single valley, the apartments there are red. God bless you.
God bless you. Oh my God, chocolate? Yeah.
St. Gabriel?
How do I
That's St. Fernando.
break off of these? It's kind of melting. Oh, thank you.
You too, bless you too.
Oh my God, thank you.
San Fernando's 818. I'm from the 66.
I got some. We're
Sarah, City Hall, she's always following and everybody, blonde hair.
I don't know.
She's always
Oh, let's go.
on the way to the
yeah, the people on the street here are tripping out that we're walking down the sidewalk with cameras. And you got you look like a Disneyland tour guide here with your get up and your, well, I don't know what that's very sophisticated, your little microphone and your.
Just a little microphone.
No. Calling this move. Don't get it. Do it. Hey, Jogan! Jogan! Get your butt up!
Okay. Gather up.
What is this place that we're at right now?
Widow's going to tell us just a little bit about this place.
Okay, well, this is Los Angeles Community Action Network. They're a nonprofit organization that helps the community, helps the homeless. They have legal workshops for people that get tickets for jaywalking, for sleeping on the sidewalk, for having their possessions on the ground. They actually also have a community garden upstairs on the roof that has vegetables, tomatoes, carrots, onions, lettuce, eggplants, bell pepper, like all kinds of stuff. I've been helping in that garden as well. And they're really always doing all kinds of actions, block parties, and they're really have a lot of political education, and they're really for the people, and they're against the 1%, against basically in a nutshell. And right here, this is where we started Friday Night Main Street. From G. Avery used to come over here and take over. This is one of LA Can girls.
I'm Princess. Hey, Princess. Hi, Bobby. Love you.
Hey,
Love
can you
y'all.
go get your husband up? Can you go wake him up?
I think the other thing that's important.
Where's he at?
I think the other thing that's important about LA Can and the Occupy movement is a lot of their members and a lot of their people were a part of the early organizing before we even had an encampment at City Hall. They were a part of the encampment itself, and they were after the encampment. They were a big part of keeping us organized, keeping us together, keeping an encampment going nightly, and keeping actions going and all of that. So I think it's important. They played a big role in, one, Skid Row and the city of Los Angeles, and two, in the history of Occupy LA. Now what I want you guys to do is just look across the street. There's a business over here called Bark Avenue. Bark Avenue is not one of those locations that supports us well. They've gone to City Hall and they have complained about LA Can members, Skid Row members, the homeless, the houseless, and occupiers. So they're not very supportive of us and what we do. They complained that it was unclear who did it, but they said that people pee on their windows and their doors and stuff. So they've tried to shut us down or to put us down. So
the yuppies up of that top loft buildings up there used to throw eggs at them.
Eggshells at me. I got a ticket last night. Okay? It was my niece's birthday. We was out here. We wouldn't bother nobody. We had our music. We was partying. We had a groove on, got your boogie on. We was eating. We was drinking. We was having fun. We weren't playing with nobody. Them motherfuckers gonna throw eggshells out. 7 police cars came up.
So those guys own that.
Yes, those guys.
Well, maybe they don't own that place, but they just don't like.
Oh,
they don't
okay.
even move.
Yeah.
He seen me protesting.
Yeah, a bunch of us that have slept out here on Friday nights when we had the encampment, they know exactly what it's about.
So the next location that we're gonna go to is yes.
Cheryl, did you know that across the street, kind of like over in this area, was a convergence spot on May Day?
Yeah, May Day. We met out here on May Day. This was a lot of us gathered right here, all the wins. So this was a big major part of that day as well. Thank you for reminding us.
And this is also where David Dan got arrested inside that parking lot, and the cops bruised up Billy's ribs and tore like 3 tents down.
In this parking
Right,
lot?
no, right here on this
outside
sidewalk.
of the, yeah.
And that was video. Remember, you were here.
Oh, I wasn't there, but
It was really.
People live up there.
Oh yeah, on the 3rd floor it's a production company, and they don't like us at all either. They hate LA Can completely.
So the next location we're gonna head to is 5th and Spring. We're just gonna come down here to 5th and walk down to Spring, and we're gonna talk about the chalk walk, the first chalk walk, and what happened. So let's head over there.
Hey now, you guys are just tuning in. We're here on a historical walking tour of points of interest from the past year of Occupy Los Angeles.
Eating, no one was donating food anymore, and I felt like really depleted. So I went home to get a meal, change clothes, and shower, and come back. And while I was making the movie, the occupants had really hard to me because I couldn't keep anything down. And that happened on radio.
Everything y'all do, and this is the man right here that does the community watch, cop watch. He teaches how to do legal clinics. You know, he's like one of the main guys here at LA Can.
What's your name? General Dogon. Nice to meet you, sir. Glad you guys come by. Another day, we kick back and talk about what's going on downtown. because it's a whole lot going down. But
I
we're
want
gonna
to
be
take it to
consolidating.
Skid Row, but they don't want to go down that way.
No,
Why
it's on
not?
the tour. It's on the
Down that
fourth
way.
in town. If everybody wants to go to the long way, yeah, that's on the map. That's on the list. But we're heading to Fifth
The
and
general's
Spring now.
charging, right?
Okay, so we're gonna be having we're gonna be consolidating with 022, which is October 22nd, which is National Day Stop Police Brutality.
Yeah.
We're gonna be having a march around the nation. It's gonna be held right here on Skid Row, and LA Can gonna be a part of that. We're gonna be putting it down, and we're gonna start off at the Pig station right here in Central Village, which is the most powerful station. You understand me? In the United States. You understand me? And so we're gonna be doing some demonstrations down there. So we would like folks to come and join us. All right.
All over the country on the same night
Yeah.
it's happening?
It's happening.
Yeah. It's a national day that's been going on for years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The generator's charging.
Okay, so we're
I'll
heading
deal
to
with you
Fifth and
later on
Spring
today.
now.
All right.
All right. All power to you.
Thank
I'll
you.
power to all
When is
people.
that happening? October 22nd?
That's a very big day.
22nd October?
Yeah.
That's the day after my birthday.
Oh, then that's 2 big days.
That's your birthday, Winner?
Yours, and then the next day, it's a very big day too.
Yeah.
That's 2 big days.
Yeah, well, mine just passed.
I passed on August 19. I spent it in jail.
That's my. Wait, is that my dad's birthday? Well,
I never got a case.
that's my dad's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's Bill Clinton's birthday.
Whose?
Bill Clinton.
Really?
Yeah, really.
So actually, this is Fifth and
Someone should make an event for that
Spring.
October 22nd.
Oh, no, 6th and
I think I invited everyone.
Oh, it's already done?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't find out about it. Okay, check this out.
So I
The
made a
people
mistake.
from
This is
Occupy the Hood, Occupy LA, who made the event, they didn't invite
actually in the
me.
middle.
Somebody else invited me.
We
Yeah.
could have got through there, got through the parking lot.
And I'm like, what
just
the fuck,
done it.
why? I'm not gonna name their names,
We can
but
still do that. cut
they were
through the parking
women,
lot.
and they didn't invite me.
Anniversary, isn't it? Can't be wonderful.
Yeah.
Occupation
And I didn't see them here
done.
today.
Yeah, there's
So,
I shouldn't be. Should I delete that one?
what?
no, she sent it out live, so.
Oh, it is that? Okay.
I mean,
I didn't know if you were still streaming.
You know, it's like, when you talk to cops, everything you say can be used against you. You
Yeah.
talk to Petty, anything you say can be
it's true.
broadcast.
It's true. It's totally true. So if you don't want the world knowing, don't tell me.
Don't talk to me.
I have like ADHD, so with the thoughts in my head will come out my mouth. So I try to have good thoughts because I can control my thoughts better than my mouth. Is that crazy? Do most people control their thoughts? Because I control my thoughts. Do other people control their thoughts?
My mouth is like a faucet. Like my thoughts just go right out.
That's what I'm telling you.
I wish I could think of how it's said.
That's why I have to control my thoughts.
Yeah.
Because if I don't control my thoughts, the fuck controlling my mouth is not going to happen. Don't even try that. But thought is everything. The only thing that exists is thought. And that's it.
He's not here for just a moment. I want to say something about another local business.
Wait, let me turn it on. Wait.
And I'll wait for everybody to catch up. So you guys, can we stay to one side of the sidewalk? I just want to say a few things about a few local businesses here in regards to Chop Walk. One of the businesses we're gonna pass, a person in there who's doesn't own it or doesn't work there made a very fascist comment that after Chop Walk 1, that if we plan to do it again, she hoped that the police smashed us, basically. So after that event, there were some people in the community that didn't care for us for what had happened. So we're gonna pass a couple of local businesses, one that aren't supportive, but there are some that are very supportive. So I want to point those out as we walk by. Okay?
Get ready to boo with this. Depending on the business.
No, I never was part of the Chop Walk thing.
It's an interesting day.
No, I mean, like, I never was involved. But I heard of it. Yeah, no.
I went to the second one.
parents just advised us to go see Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is around the corner, so. Hey, now if you're just joining us, we're here on a historical walking tour of points of interest in the history of Occupy LA.
Art Swap Art Walk every second Thursday of the month. Okay. They open other galleries for free. Oh, okay.
There's that chocolate machine.
Is it fun? You got like 3 of those over there. Do they still talk over there? You go over there?
A chalk remover machine. There's a machine in front of us that's cleaning the sidewalk. I should get it on film. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is where Adam and Sergio were arrested right here.
Yeah.
That was in January. That was my first chalk walk.
January?
Yeah, it was my first chalk walk. Ah, shade.
Yeah. Shade.
This was full of people cheering us on.
Yeah.
We had 25 occupiers, 25 Venice Beach drummers. Like there was only 50 of us. The music was great.
That was like one art walk, like way
So
before.
January.
Is all of our group here? Okay, so the night on July 13th, we took part in art walk, and we decided to come out and hand out flyers and do outreach, and we were mostly stationed right across the street there, and then most of you were probably there, but the business here, S Squared, is a local business that supports us very much. Can we get all of our group just to scoot in just a little bit so people can walk by? So that's a very supportive business. If you ever need printing and you're downtown, great place to go. It supports the community, supports activism and all of that. So, and then right behind me here is the LA Theater Center. Some of us had organized a town hall after the first chalk walk. In this building is where we had it. Other chalk walks have come past here. We've had arrests here. That night we had 20 or something arrests. Only one occupier got arrested that night. All the rest were innocent civilians. There were people that got injured by the LAPD. Innocent bystanders who got injured by the LAPD. And another restaurant, a restaurant over here, also went to City Hall and talked poorly about Occupy LA and trying to get us shut down, that sort of stuff. So there's quite a few businesses around here that had harsh feelings towards us because of chalk walk. And the next place we're gonna go is we're going to walk past the last bookstore, which is on that corner right there. We've had one Occupy Fights foreclosure meeting there, and there's been some things going on there. One of their guards was very supportive of us after Chalk Walk 1. Can we get our crew to stand up to the side closest to the theater so people can walk by? Thank you. And then just past the last bookstore on the same side is the historic Downtown Business Improvement District. There's several business improvement districts down here. We call them the Skittles. They wear different colored shirts, and one of the offices is right there. They are charged with the Art Walk district area, so they were enforced. They're enforced on all of the chalk walks. The next place we're gonna go is on this side of the street, just up maybe a block or two, and it's the State Building, the Ronald Reagan State Building. So let's head that way.
Look at the dogs.
Oh gosh, those are vicious, man. You got German Shepherds. This is those bulldog things. Oh, it's a big one. Look at that. That one has a big mouth. It's like this. You know? That's why he covered it. Because dogs can't.
Hey now, if you're just joining us on live stream here, this is Occupy LA, a historical walking tour. Where we're walking through downtown Los Angeles and stopping at different points of interest where historical events in the past year have happened with Occupy Los Angeles.
But you know the one that's covered, it's about this. So be careful.
Wait, hold on. Wait till everybody gathers. Everybody, can I get you to kind of stand to one side, and then Word is going to tell a story about something important to our history.
Yeah, LA Can with Occupy LA and some other organizations. We had a vigil because there was this young 19-year-old kid that got shot in the back by undercover cops right here across the street. So a year later we had a vigil and we all lay down and we made chalk, the outlines of each other, and we put different messages on there. So that was a good thing.
Also, why don't you take a couple minutes to talk about the chalking arrest, especially since you're probably one of the people that got arrested the most for chalking, and say a little bit about that too.
Well, that they arrest me for chalking on the sidewalk and saying it's a vandalism and it's a felony. Wow.
So, one thing that's really important to our history is Occupy LA has had chalk involved with all of their actions from the beginning, since before we had an encampment at City Hall, while we were at City Hall, and since we were at City Hall. But as soon as we started doing a nightly encampment outside of the Central City Association's offices at 626 Wilshire, we didn't start to get arrested until then. And once we started camping out there, people started getting arrested, even though we had chalk previously. So it's become a big debate. We're going to keep moving on to the State Building, so let's continue. Thank you.
Do you know if there's people at Fort Hernandez today?
If they're here today?
No, over there. Are they over there still?
They're there, yeah, still, yes. And Perez family also.
You're there too?
Yeah, I've been staying at Perez family, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is it still strong, like still holding it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot less people, it's a lot less different, but it's a really positive vibe there. It's a really loving family, and they're winning. They haven't won yet, but they're winning, and it's moving faster.
Oh, that's great.
But there's a lot less media attention, a lot less Occupy support. Because Occupy in Anaheim is very small, it's very new. Orange County is very different than Occupy LA.
Yeah.
And if it was easier for Occupy LA people to get there, they probably would be there.
Right, yeah.
But where he's going to go, next chance he gets, he's going to go down there.
Are you guys going down there today?
I
was planning to go down there.
Well, I'm staying. I live in LA, so I'm staying for the weekend here.
Yeah.
And then maybe later in the middle of the week, I might go back.
Do you have their address to get there?
Yes, I do. I believe it is 1260. The street is Ralston, and it's at the corner of Ralston and Romnea. So if you just write down Ralston and Romnea, you can find it.
Okay.
Oh, we'll walk you too.
It's right on the way to Disneyland. It's pretty easy to get to. You just take the 5 to the 91 and get off, and you're there.
Wait a second, let me... How do you spell the address?
I think it's 1260 is the address.
Okay.
And the street is Ralston. Ralston, R-A-L-S-T-O-N. R-A-L. S-T-O-N.
We're going to stop here just for a moment because I want to point out groundworks, and I want to point out the significance of this street on Chalk Walk night. There's footage of a young man, I don't know how young he is, getting shot, pushed, then kicked in the face with a skateboard. A man was assaulted by the LAPD very roughly here. After he was kicked in the face with a skateboard, they turned him over on the ground, and pressed his face into the cement. So this is kind of like where a lot of the violence went down on the truck walk. So I just wanted to point that out. We're gonna keep going this way.
That's crazy that day.
Were you here for Truck Walk?
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't filming, but I was here.
Oh yeah, I was live streaming the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. I had a pretty giant. I had like 15,000 watching.
Oh shit, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus, well, also I was in Global Rev. All the other live streams, they pick it up and carry it. So I don't know the total number of people that the world was actually watching that night.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, when you get riot porn, like people want to see riot porn.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's why I only have like 15 viewers today, but 15,000 if it's getting violent.
That's nice.
People like violence.
So what was it? 1260 Ralston Street?
1260, I believe, Ralston Street.
Don't tell me it's more than.
But if you don't find it that way, it's in the corner of Ramnea.
So you guys know that gentleman there, he works for one of the downtown business improvement districts, just to give you a sense of what they look like.
Oh, I missed it.
He's got a green shirt on and reflective lens on. He's sleeping up.
What was crazy was like, I'm standing right there where they're shooting and I'm not getting scared because like, oh, I've been shot at before.
Oh, really?
Like,
yeah.
And the more they get violent with this, the less scared I get. Like yesterday, we were face to face with riot cops. We were like, oh, we don't care.
Last night?
Yesterday in Pasadena on the action.
Pasadena, yeah.
They brought like 6 riot cops and we're just like, oh. But they had like machine gun, like pepper spray machine gun.
What?
I was like, what is with that gun? I never saw like, it looked like a machine gun.
Machine gun.
I don't know if it's tear gas. They never answered my question. I kept asking them what the weapon was. They didn't tell me.
Yeah. Is all that footage online? Everything that you have recorded is archived?
Yeah, on Ustream.
Yeah, I would love to watch
And then later I put it on YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch it.
Plus I have HD. This is HD.
Oh, you have
which I don't always upload that.
Yeah.
But all of my live streaming is double backed up.
Nice. So that was backed up too with the HD one?
The HD one I have backed up on 2 hard drives at home.
Yeah.
But the Ustream I have backed up twice online because it's really hard to download it.
Yeah.
So I haven't downloaded my Ustream.
It's heavy and you have to.
Oh, I shouldn't be telling the cops on. I just gave the cops my. Yeah, Ustream's kind of a pain in the ass to download from.
Yeah.
Because you have to label individually all of your files.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So if I downloaded it, I don't know what. It's just a bunch of numbers.
Yeah. You need like a special software or something.
Well, they need to fix their software. So when I label it on their site, that label will download it there.
Oh, it doesn't work?
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, that's weird. I deal with a lot of video. And we get a lot of stuff from everywhere too. So maybe I can give you a hand with that if you want to get it out there.
I don't know. I'm really amateur, I swear. Really, really amateur.
So, we've been here a couple of times.
Let me take a drink. Okay, who knows what this building is? Anybody? Anybody know what this building is behind me?
Yeah, this is a regular building.
It's actually the Ronald Reagan State Building. One of the first times I remember coming here was in February when State Attorney General Kamala Harris announced the national mortgage settlement. We had found out, I think the night before or that morning, that she was going to be in Los Angeles making the announcement. So we got together an emergency protest as quick as we could. We came out here. There was already a protest planned for that day. And so the people that were gathering for that other protest decided to march past here, show us some support, and then move on. One of the organizers was Chase Golding, and he was arrested here. He was actually one of the planners of the protest that had been planned longer than the emergency protest, and he got arrested here We had 2 arrests here, and we made quite a bit of noise. And I think on a national level, as far as media goes, we were one of the only groups to show a protest against this announcement. Everybody else celebrated it like it was a wonderful thing and all of that. So, and then I want to just point you guys to that Wells Fargo across the street. We've had more, when we were here that day, what they did was they shut down that lobby and opened a side door, so that way, and they pulled down the actual grates, so it looked kind of closed or something, to avoid us from disrupting them. And I believe we've had more than one protest at that location, but I could be wrong.
Was this where someone was successfully unarrested from the highway patrol guys?
I think so. I think Red.
That is a great piece of video. Just yanked right out of there.
Yeah, I think that is the case as well. And I believe we've been here for other protests. I just don't recall all the details.
We were here actually, like 2 weeks ago for the foreclosure protest with Carlos Medellin King.
Yeah.
And it went great. We had press out here, and we rocked the shit out of it as always.
Yeah, yeah. So
we've done a lot of protests out here as well with the LA camp.
Yeah, because it's the state building, the state justice department is in there, and a couple other state government offices are in there, so it's a good place.
We come here frequently and protest a lot.
So the next location is actually on the next block, and it's a parking lot. It's a parking lot that the Keeping It Real party met at for a meeting place. So we're going to talk a little bit about Keeping It Real. I actually have a prepared statement in regards to that, so let me try to pull it up on my phone, so that way when we get down there, you can hear what somebody from the Keeping It Real committee has to say. But let me just pull it up. You know how it takes a little while, but let's head that way.
It's all those damn buildings.
What's that?
It's all those damn buildings.
I actually got in when Kamala Harris came out.
Yeah?
I got in the room with the press and I filmed her.
I got in a police commissioner's meeting with no ID because I had my press pass.
Oh yeah?
You know, I could have made it myself. It's a real press pass. I didn't make it myself, but...
Yeah, I have one too.
But they're asking everyone else for ID.
Right, yeah. Yeah. But I kind of like let me in just
That's the only time my press pass ever helped me.
Yeah, well, it helped me actually the night of the raid. They closed off the street.
But is yours for police?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I still got in. They let me through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But no, I didn't have the...
But basically, when I was given the press pass, I was told that the only thing it will do for me is help me get out of jail faster. That's it.
Well, you still go to jail. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've never gone to jail, and I've never planned to go to jail. But should I go to jail and I'm wearing it, it's supposed to protect me and get me out faster. But I don't know if that's really going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not counting it. It's not my lucky rabbit foot, you know?
No, for sure.
Patty, on the third chop block, you were at a bar.
We're at a bar. I was like shooting from the bar, and like...
We should go there on the tour.
I know, huh?
Yeah. Getting a little parched.
I didn't mind a glass of wine. It was only $4.
Okay. Also, the police had surrounded this building on Chop Walk night, so maybe they thought we were going to try to get in that building or something. We were all lined up.
So the night of the raid, they blocked all these streets out.
Yeah. Got a green light, you guys.
Is that bar down by 4th and Town?
I don't remember where it was, but $4 for a glass of wine. I'm like, damn, you know, that's almost affordable. Well, I could buy $2 chick for $2, but still, I mean, if you're in a bar, like...
And they were closing it down?
Yeah, they've got sold.
Chair coming through.
Did they get stopped? Is everybody with us? Oh, okay.
Is everybody in?
$2 check, still $2, I think.
It is. I just bought a case of it.
Cool.
And I'm down 3 bottles. Oh! And the nearest Trader Joe's is past the freaking Dina.
So you're originally from Oxford?
Yeah, well, I lived most of my life there, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out in Newbury Park.
Okay.
hard accent? That much short?
I've lived I've lived in different neighborhoods there, but when I was little, I lived like in South Oxnard, I lived in South Central Oxnard, and I lived over by William Victoria, closer like a mile inland from Oxnard Shores.
Parking lot there or this building, but we'll stop here and just take a moment. So to be honest, I don't know if it's that parking lot there or if it's this building here, but this is from Keeping It Real party. And at first they were called the committee, but then they were an affinity group, and there was all this mix-up back at the encampment about what was what. And 3 very wise owls came together to create what is known as the Keeping It Real party. The helipad is what they called it, was a chill hangout place for true communication. It was a place where communication was not just given lip service like many felt the General Assembly was or is doing. Excuse me. Keeping It Real wasn't about talking about Keeping It Real wasn't about talking for the sake of talking. It was about real communication. Keeping It Real motto was question to communicate and communicate to question through and for love. And they went to the helipad sometimes, even up to 30 people. One very crowded night in particular, the comrades named Jorge performed an improvised 20-minute or so poetry session while the group shared some amazing cannabis. So that's the description I got from Kat Cruz, who is part of Keeping It Real. So the next location on our stop is going to be, and we're getting to a part where we can make it longer or shorter. So the next stop is actually a Bank of America branch right by City Hall. So we'll go there and we'll walk past the bank building again, and we'll walk past City Hall again. Let me see, and the LA Times building. So we'll keep going in that direction. Pretty soon we're gonna have an option to make it a shorter tour or a longer tour. So let me know how you feel. Are you hot? Are you tired? Are you done walking? We'll make it shorter. If you want to make it longer, we can make it longer. So let's go from there. Okay?
That's where we're going now.
We're going to the Bank of America near City Hall. I think.
Hey, now you guys who are watching the stream, I'm going to go ahead and archive, so I'll be back within 60 seconds.